Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to this week's episode of Locker Room Live. So the theme of the show this week, guys, is the cost of creativity. Episode number 7. Wow, we're really moving along with these episodes, and you know, just think about it. What what we deny ourselves creatively? Think about the cost of that. Think about the cost of denying ourselves creativity and how much that would cost, how much we would miss out on. All right. Also think about, how much we have to gain by being creative. So using those assets that are within us, and just think about that. So that's kind of the concept, the theme of the show today. Let's get on to the quote of the show, guys. So this quote goes like this: I like cars. I couldn't tell you why. It's an extension of one's personality. It's personal freedom. That comes from Chip Foose. Everybody knows me, knows that I'm a car guy. So I've said a quote from Henry Ford earlier on. I think that was episode 1. So like I said, every once in a while we'll probably use a quote from someone in the automotive industry or the aftermarket realm or car design realm. So that comes from Chip Foose, and I truly believe that it makes perfect sense. Our creativity is like an extension of our personality. So we're going to go into some avenues of creativity and just kind of look at those and maybe some examples of people that are doing that to try to encourage us a little bit. So, but before we get into those examples, it's today's featured product. So this featured product today is going to be the It Works Energy. Now, you might be working till 2 or 3 in the morning if you're an artist and, up and drawing something, sketching things, whatever your creative avenue is. It could be that you're writing, whatever it is, but you just need to stay alert a little bit longer. You need to just crank out a little bit more content. It Works Energy. I mean, this stuff is great. It is not like the other energy drinks on the market. Uh, a lot of that stuff that you pick up at the gas station has high fructose corn syrup, high in sugar, a lot of things that you don't want to put excessively into your body. This is really simple. This is pretty much made with B vitamins, fruit juice, and does have green tea in it, and equivalent to about a cup of coffee. So this is really good stuff, fruit juice based, and I highly encourage you check it out. If you want to get the energy drink, the It Works Energy, just hit me up, send me a message. I'll be happy to get you some more info on that product. But let's go on into some examples today of people that can encourage us to help us be creative. So if you're into speaking or you think that you want to do public or motivational speaking, I would encourage you guys to check out Eric Thomas. So Eric Thomas is a big guy on the motivational speaking realm. So he is really awesome. Also, if we've talked about Rory Vaden in the past, he actually got his speaking start, so to speak, in Toastmasters. So you may want to check out Toastmasters. That is a nonprofit that is involved in helping people develop their speaking careers and what they want to do with speaking. So writing. There's a couple of guys I'd like to mention here on writing. If you're interested in blogging or just authoring and writing a book, maybe Michael Hyatt. Michael Hyatt's a really good example of somebody that has built an extremely successful blog online and also has released several books. I'd also mention Seth Godin. Seth Godin's generally more in the marketing realm as far as what he talks about, but both of those guys have amazing blogs and crank out a lot of content and wrote several books, both of them. So Michael Hyatt and Seth Godin. Maybe your creative avenue is film production or videos. So I'm a car guy. I watch a lot of YouTube regarding cars and that lifestyle. So James Condon, you may know him as the Stradman, but he's on YouTube and James Condon. I mean, he's doing it. Used to be an accountant, lost his job, but drives around in a Lamborghini. Really creative, interesting stuff that he's doing with YouTube. I would also mention David Fryer of Daily Driven Exotics. So he's also online, has a YouTube channel. So both of those guys cranking out really interesting films and content as far as car guys are concerned. So really cool. Check those out. Maybe you're interested in painting. There's a really well-known graffiti artist by the name of David Cho. So I think he was, I don't know if it's Twitter or Facebook, but he was also an investor and did really well with that. So you may want to check out David Cho. Drawing, maybe you like to sketch. I'm really a big fan of a guy by the name of Harold Belker. Harold Belker is the guy responsible for sketching out the car that was used in Minority Report. He's also done other movie sketches. The remake of Total Recall, he did the design for the cars that were used in that movie. So maybe drawing is your creative outlet. So check out Harold Belker if you like that sort of thing. Organizing or team building. I'd highly encourage you to check out the work of Carroll Shelby. I mean, another car guy, but Carroll Shelby, he's even said, I didn't know how to design a car, but he said, I knew exactly what I want. I knew what the finished product was that I wanted to build. So he put together the team and was able to create the car that he imagined. So good example there. Sewing. Maybe your creative outlet is sewing and using a sewing machine and stitching stuff. Everybody knows Michael Kors. You can't miss Michael Kors stuff whenever you're walking through a Dillard's or high-end department store. Or maybe you're in the mall and you see a Michael Kors store. Michael Kors started putting together pieces of fashion in his parents' basement. So again, another example of somebody that was creative and went after their creativity.
Yeah, we like Michael.
Yeah, she really loves Michael Kors.
Sorry, this is called yard sale hair.
Yard sale hair.
Don't care, can't fix it. Yeah.
So anyway, maybe singing, maybe using your voice and singing, maybe that's your creative outlet. Everybody knows Adele. Adele's got some amazing pipes. So playing an instrument. We talked, I believe it was last week, we talked about Zorro the drummer, which is worked with, was that Lenny Kravitz? Lenny Kravitz. So Zorro the drummer, maybe you want to check out his work. He does have a couple books out there too that you could check out. Repairs, maybe you're more mechanical. Maybe that's your creative outlet. Everybody that looks at home improvement shows knows who Mike Holmes is. So, maybe he's somebody you want to kind of look at if you're more mechanical, you're more like making repairs or home repairs. Maybe that's your creative outlet. A lot of really nice homes out there that get remodeled and things, and that's exactly what Mike Holmes does. So these are just a few examples, different creative outlets that I thought were interesting and I thought would be beneficial to help encourage you and no matter what your creativity field is, but maybe you can look at some of these examples and get some inspiration and encouragement from them. Again, if none of these guys, Eric Thomas, if he didn't speak, if Michael Hyatt didn't write, David Cho, if he didn't paint, even if it is with a spray can, if Michael Kors didn't sew something, just think about how much they would be missing out. they would be missing out on huge gains if they didn't go after that creative passion that they have. So again, what Chip Foose says is, it's an extension of his personality. So keep that in mind, guys. Um, Call to action again. If you guys want to get the energy drink here, hit me up and I'll be more than happy to get you some more information on that. Also, oh yeah,
The rap contest.
this is the big contest we're doing for June. You can. So remember, every time that you share a Locker Room Live, or if you share one of my Good Morning posts, I crank out a Good Morning post every single morning. If you share one of those, or if you share a Locker Room Live, it's 1 point each time that you do a share. So we're going to tally these up at the end of the month, tally up the points, and somebody's going to win one of these wraps here. And they do work. Tones, Titans, and Firms.
He needs to post the picture of the other night when he rapped.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'll probably put that. We can put that in the comments.
Yeah, put in the comments.
Yeah, we'll put it in the comments, guys. I'll show you my before and afters on a wrap, just so that you can see that they really do work. And again, in as little as 45 minutes. So. I appreciate the love you shared the hashtag Locker Room Live, hashtag Good Morning, getting the message out there. Just hopefully these pieces of content that I'm putting out is helping to inspire, motivate, and help spark some change in your guys' lives. Just remember this, and I always say this before we end. Every day that we wake up, it's halftime. It's up to you to get your mind right and win at the game of life. Have a blessed day. It's really sunny here in Louisville, Kentucky, about 90 degrees, so hope you're enjoying it. Be careful, guys. Thanks for tuning in.